Initially, Kia Clarus was presented in one modification, a four-door sedan. 2 years after the start of production, in 1998, the Koreans decided to warm up the attention of buyers to Clarus, for which the model was restyled. The updated versions received a new design of the front and rear parts of the body, as well as more expressive lighting technology. In addition to the sedan, the park-down station wagon was also introduced, which is almost impossible to find. By the way, this modification was produced both in 5-seater and 7-seater versions. It should be noted that Kia Clarus was created in close cooperation with the Japanese company Mazda. Therefore, the Korean car is technically similar to the Mazda 626 GE. Many parts are absolutely identical, and suspension parts are almost completely interchangeable. The body of the Korean does not rust due to galvanization, good paintwork, and anti-corrosion coating. Salon. The interior is made of quality materials, and in the top versions, genuine leather was used for decoration. At the same time, the interior does not shine with originality. It is decorated quite simply. But inside it is quite spacious for 5 crew members, and the supply of free space from the knees to the backs of the front seats is sufficient for traveling long distances. Even the basic versions were well equipped. They have power steering, immobilizer, driver's airbag, front power windows, central locking and air conditioning. In more expensive versions, all windows and exterior mirrors are already equipped with electric drives, and the front panel is decorated with decorative wood-like inserts. The trunk is roomy enough. In addition, if necessary, its volume can be increased by folding the back of the rear seat in a ratio of 2:3. The only claim to the cargo compartment of the sedan is that it has a small opening. Engine. For the car, they offer 2 gasoline 16-valve engines with a volume of 1.8 and 2.0 liters. They are based on Mazda 626 engines, but Korean engineers have slightly changed the design. In particular, Clarus units are equipped with an intake manifold with a variable intake tract geometry that optimizes engine operation depending on its operating modes. In both engines, the fuel pump is often naughty. It does not function after the ignition is turned on and starts working only with the starter. The malfunction manifests itself in the fact that a cold engine starts only on the 2nd or 3rd attempt. Every 30,000 kilometers, service workers advise flushing the fuel system nozzles. In addition, after flushing, it is necessary to replace the spark plugs. The timing belt should be changed after 50,000 kilometers along with 2 rollers. At least once a year, external cleaning of the radiator will be required. It has very small honeycombs, which are quite intensively clogged with road debris, especially poplar fluff. If cleaning is neglected, overheating of the motor is inevitable. On vehicles with high mileage, the wiring creates problems over time in the plug connectors. The contacts are oxidized. Transmission. There are no complaints about the AKP. No troubles with them were recorded at the service station, but in the mechanics, there were cases of loss of tightness of the axle shaft seals. The clutch usually serves more than 100,000 kilometers. Suspension. Clarus suspension is very comfortable and reliable. On the roads, even the struts and bushings of the front and rear anti-roll bars are able to go out 40 to 50,000 kilometers. But ball bearings and silent blocks will require replacement no earlier than after 100,000 kilometers. The rear independent suspension must be serviced after 120 to 150,000 kilometers. Steering. The steering is equipped with the hydraulic booster. Its pump sometimes begins to leak when running under 200,000 kilometers. This unit is expensive, so many are limited to periodic topping up of oil. Oil leakage and knocking in the steering rack occur by 150,000 kilometers. Although this disease is not fatal, the assembly is maintainable. Brake system. The braking system does not create any special problems. Most copies are equipped with ABS. Service workers recall the case of failure of this system due to oxidation of the wiring of ABS sensors or failure of the sensors themselves. Kia Clarus is a worthy contender for the role of a family vehicle. Its main trump cards are rich equipment, a spacious interior, soft suspension, and good reliability. And for all these advantages, you will have to pay much less than when buying models from more famous manufacturers.